Hey guys, James here, back with another video. I'm really excited about this unboxing right here. This is a Star Wars R2-D2 kind of figurine, but it's not really figurine. It's actually figurines, like small stuff. This is big. This is like the size of my hand. And history, quick history. Went to Hong Kong, didn't go to Disneyland, but managed to get to the Disneyland store in the airport, and I saw this 50% off. Being Asian, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check how much this thing is. Be surprised. This is going for 328 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, divide by 2, that's about $190. Converted, divide by 5.6, this is $30 Aussie, my friend. $30 Aussie for this R2-D2, which is bigger than my hand and does this. Okay, when I saw that, I'm like, no, I gotta take this. I gotta have one of these. So this is three agent plus, but who cares? You know, I'm a Star Wars fan. This is 30 bucks. I went online straight away, did a Google search, because I do that all the time when I go overseas, do a price comparison. And I saw this running for about $150, $130, $100, $170, whole range of things. On the Disney store, it was selling for about 50, 60 bucks, and that was in the USA, and so that's US dollars, converted it's about 80 bucks, and then getting to ship and stuff. So this is 30 bucks, and I'm like, I'm getting this, no doubt, 100%. So, it says here, 20 plus sound effects, and then obviously that's in French or Portuguese. I actually don't know, I'm pretty sure it's Portuguese. And you can see button activated mode, R2-D2, sound activated, so apparently he moves. So not just the head, but he actually moves his body, which is awesome. So as you can see, just press this button here. That's cool. Don't tell me that's not cool. All right, I'm gonna open this up and get into it. I've been waiting to open this up since I got back. So let's do that together, shall we? So, Force Awakens, as you can see, Mr. Kylo Ren. So this is kind of more tech than the previous one, which was the X-Wing Resistance Fighter model. So, as always, it's got them cable ties. Just undo these. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Especially now with the new kind of trilogy, as well as, you know, Rogue One coming out and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. As I say, there's no better time to be a Star Wars fan than now. And yes, I did mention in my previous videos that I'm actually a Star Trek fan as well, and I believe you can be both. But I can't go through phases, so currently I'm in a Star Wars phase, just because there's more Star Wars than there is Star Trek. I'm more of a fan of the old school Star Trek, so... Oh, this is really hard too. Okay. Let's get this R2 out. Come on. Whew, this is definitely not something a 3-year-old can get out easily. That's for sure. Wow, this is like so hard to get out. Can you imagine like a kid on Christmas and he gets this and he wants to use it, but then he can't? So parents, just be aware that you're gonna have to help your kid out. I don't want to cut it because I don't want to like damage him. All right, you're almost free, R2. Last loop. Seriously though, for a kid's toy, this is like overkill. Like, why does R2 need to be this secure? Like, sure, he was carrying the Death Star plans before, but this is, well, I guess he holds the map to Luke Skywalker. Alright. See how long this has taken? This has taken like 5 minutes to get this R2 out. This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, R2 is free. Oh my gosh. Alright. Looking at that, that is gorgeous. What a gorgeous R2. As you can see here, bottom, there's rollers. So these two are motors, and then this is just the ball, so there's no motor here. I'm assuming batteries go here, Okay, oh, maybe not. No, batteries go at the back. So let's just pop this open for a sec and see what kind of batteries it's using. All right, so looking at the back, batteries. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of batteries. This six AA batteries. Parents, if you want to get this for your kid, just remember, you're gonna have to supply 6 AA batteries. Luckily it comes with it, so that's all right, but eventually, depends how often your kid plays with it, you're gonna have to replace them. All right, R2's kind of treading tracks are rubber, so that's really good. His legs don't move, but yeah, press it again. That's pretty cool. All right, so at the bottom, you can see, let's see there. I don't know if you can see that, but it says try, and then there's an off switch, and then there's 1 and 2. I don't know what the 1 and 2 mean, but we'll find out. So this is obviously the try me, which is the kind of this mode.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
This just looks really nice. This is gonna be great. I'm just gonna leave it at my desk. This is so cool. Like, even if you don't press him, which you can, and there's like a blue and red LED, which is fantastic. I'm just geeking out here. Okay, let's try it. So let's take it off. So obviously try me mode is the default mode. Off obviously doesn't work, and you can just rotate him as how you want him. And then number 1. So as you can see, the LED is remaining on. So maybe this is like an always on function. Oh, it's not reacting to sound. Or that's really loud. So I'm assuming number 1 isn't a sound activation. So pretty much you just leave him where he is, leave R2 where he is. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring the camera down to an angle where you can actually see what's happening. So let me introduce you to R2-D2. So as you can see, this is the side profile. It looks great. So as a comparison, this is my Note 4. So it stands quite high. And if I press the button, this is kind of its default. Let me raise it higher. This is kind of its default mode. So it will always stay on. This is kind of like the always on mode. So as you can see, the red LED is staying on. Press the button. So now as you can see, those motors are really loud. So press it again. Ooh. So that kind of goes through different modes. That was gonna fall off, the one I had to fall off. So yeah, that's one mode. Now I'm assuming number 2, so switching the back, number 2, it's sound activated. So okay, so this is, I get the different motions. All right, let's just leave it on try me. So the way everything works is number 1, which is a try me, it will just stay on the spot. It won't move, no treads will move, and it will just go through all the different cycles, and you just keep pressing it, right? As you can see, the motors are really loud, but that's fine. Now, the off mode is obviously off. The first mode, when you switch it to 1, it means every time you, so the red light will stay on, R2's red light, so that means it's on, and every time you press it, it will do something, and that something can include a movement, or will include movement. And it moves quite far. The last one is the same thing as the first mode, but obviously it's sound activated. So when you clap or you talk or something, then R2 will do the same thing instead of pushing the button. So those are what all the different things are. So yeah, I really love this R2. This R2 is really cute. And for $30 Australian, this is a huge bargain, 30 bucks. So I'm just gonna leave it on. So for 30 bucks, this is a huge bargain. It's great. I've always wanted an R2 like this, and I am not complaining at all. This is fantastic. Now for 60 bucks and for the original price that it is, it's still kind of worth it, just because there's a lot of functionality. The head moves, the thing moves, even though it's really loud. So if that's the only thing they can improve on, that would be great. But it is what it is. And so I think for kids who just want to play with an R2, this is probably a really good option to do that. For about 40, 50 bucks US. If you're living in the States, that's pretty good. If you're living in Australia, if you can find a Disney store, then it might be cheaper, about 70 bucks. You'd have to pay for shipping. But I think this is as good as it's gonna get. But I'm really happy with this. If you're going to the Disneyland store anytime soon in the next, by the time I upload, it'll probably be over. But if they do have this for 50% off, even for 60 bucks, even for the original price, it's still worth it, because to get this in Australia, as you can see, R2's kind of like blinking. I think that means he's turning off. But yeah, even in Australia, it's still a good price. So if you're in Hong Kong Disneyland, grab an R2 and you won't regret it. It's a lot of fun, and I love this. This is going to be an addition to my desk for sure. So yeah, hope you liked this video. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or any comments, and I'll try to get around to answering those for you as soon as I can. Give a comment or give a thumbs up if you want to see more Star Wars merchandise. I'm more than happy to feature those in the videos when I get them, and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. And R2 will too.